Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Mphank channel. Today, as you can see, we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is the first time I'm actually entering and playing this game, just because it didn't want to download before. After the patch updates of the Microsoft Store and the Microsoft Flight Simulator, it is now downloaded on my machine and runs really smooth. I know that it runs smooth since I've gone through flight training. I was interested, but the first time I'm actually playing in a world map is going to be right now, and this is going to be my reaction to this. So let's get in. I know what planes there are because I've been watching some videos on explanations on how the planes work and how the aerodynamics work, and they were showing all the planes they have. So I was very interested in that. So let's go with the classic G1000 since yeah, that's where you gotta start. Let's go to Lukla. Actually, yeah, that's actually a pretty smart. Oh, it's night, isn't it? Oh no, it's day, but it's very, very dark. Sure, why not? Lukla. So stable 50 FPS right now. 30, 35, 36 FPS here we have for now, so we're pretty good on my machine. Outside view. This is the high end. This is high end. Like the settings are at high end, so these look. This looks pretty good. The camera's kind of lagging, as you can see, but welcome to Lukla Airport. Yeah, it's night though. So yeah. So taxi lights go off. Landing's on. So. Navigation lights, beacon. We can turn off the beacon, I think. Actually, no, we'll keep it on. Cowl open. Ionic master fuel pump. We don't need that. Might need the ice and patat heat since we're pretty high up in the air. And last time I was landing here, in X-plane at least, I got icing on my windshield. So let's try this out. So we'll set some flaps. Yep, that was the correct button. So we'll set it all the way down since I want to take off fast, pretty quick. And plus, I mean, this is a short runway, but this is a 172, so it should handle this pretty easily. Okay, so that works like that. Nice. You know, I'll keep it like this. Okay, full power. Going down the hill. Some right rudder applied. Okay, here we go. Oh, texture loss. We got some texture loss, but oh, there we go. It loaded. That looks amazing. Yeah, let's put some flaps down. That actually looks amazing. I don't know. Okay, yeah, even like, look at this, bro. Yo, no, this looks amazing. This is nothing like X-plane. I mean, something like X-plane, but it's not exactly like X-plane. So I have some X-plane videos on my on this channel, and as you know, like if you've seen my videos, you know that X-plane looks amazing. This looks even better, I think. Well, depends on which airport you're talking about. Okay, let's add some right rudder flaps all the way down. So I couldn't land because of the wind. So full throttle. And down the hill we go. So yeah, we're gonna use the whole runway this time, because last time we couldn't see the end of the runway, and we were kind of guessing on when to take off. Okay, 50, 60 knots. Okay. Let's put the flaps down. Okay. So that looks amazing. Oh, there's a menu up here. Nice. So we're gonna try and land here again.
Cabana Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Cessna Skyhawk ON 8 miles southwest of Victor November Lima Kilo.
Okay, so the trim is pretty sensitive here, but we'll see about that. Okay, so let's climb a bit, increase the prop here.
Squawk 0632 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
we don't have a prop lever here. We're turning around, why not? Okay, let's turn around, let's add a little.
Copy Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Okay, let's try and land back here at Lukla. Okay, there we go. There's the airport right there. 1 notch of flaps. Let's decrease our speed a bit. Actually, from here that looks like a pretty long of a runway. When you get closer, you understand how short it is. Another notch of flaps there. So we'll decrease our throttle to 50 so we can slow down a bit for the landing. Okay, last notch of flaps here. Decrease our speed here. I've actually got to... I think, as I've seen on YouTube, there are landing challenges here. I want to do them. I want to do at least one of them in this video. Okay. More speed. Because we don't want to, like, crash here. Okay, that was a pretty hard landing, but we got some frame loss there on the landing on the touchdown part. But yeah, that was a pretty hard of a landing there. But we pretty much stalled onto the runway. But at least we landed pretty much like we have at least half of the runway left here. One last thing I want to check out, and that would be it. So if you go to world map, so in Microsoft Flight Simulator X, there was a plane called the Extra 300. See, if I'm correct, it's still in the game. So there's the Extra 300. We're gonna try that out in a second. But also, they added the Pitts Special. This one, the S2S. So let's try these two planes out on aerobatics at John F. Kennedy.
Kennedy Tower X-ray Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra ready for straight-out departure in runway 31 left.
Extra Alpha Sierra and X-ray Golf Sierra cleared for takeoff runway 31 left, departing straight out approved.
Okay,
Cleared
we've
for
loaded in.
takeoff runway 31 left Extra X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so let's check out. Okay, looks pretty good to me so far. So 30 frames, full throttle. Okay, as always, it's unsteerable. And let's go. We're gonna need a bit more speed, so we might as well just wait to get some speed. So that was me controlling the prop. I didn't want the prop to over RPM, but I guess that's not a problem here. Actually, no. So now what we want to do is we want to 3, 2, 1, pull up, and we want to do it like that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna gather some more
Kennedy
speed.
Tower X-ray Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Extra Alpha Sierra X-ray
30,
Golf
and
Sierra
let's go.
is time extra 380 miles southwest of Kennedy, 1,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
There we got some speed, and this is what we want to do. Okay, let's quickly dive and pull up.
Squawk 052.
So we might overstress the aircraft, of course, that is possible in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But you know, we fly. They're more realistic, which is I would call a problem. See, I understand that Microsoft Flight Simulator is trying to make their game more realistic for everyone. It's like for simulator operations and all that stuff. But for regular consumers like me and you, the viewer, we don't always want maximum realism. Sometimes maybe you want to turn off that realism and make it just go really fast.
Tower pits
Oh,
Alpha
what happened
Sierra
to the-
X-ray Golf Sierra ready at runway tree
Okay, there we
1
go.
left straight on
So,
departure.
in this particular, oh, look how much smaller it is in comparison. So in this particular simulator, it might. I understand. I understand that Microsoft wants to make it more realistic. For example, when you can't actually go fly outside, and maybe for like full motion simulators, you could do VFR flight training. Because in other flight simulators, you can't really do that at the moment. But in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, you can actually do VFR flying, thanks to all the scenery you have. So, for example, I'm like, oh, this is the airport, and I want to go to the Statue of Liberty. So technically, I know this, but not all the people. So most people know this, at least that live in the U.S. But that's where the statue, like, we're going towards New York right now, like the city of New York. But I'm not going to be going there, since that takes some time. That takes quite some time, and energy, and video time. And we're going to be overspeeding soon. So let's go minus 7,000 feet, and click over G up. Okay, so this one actually, we over G the aircraft. Over trust, okay. Let me finish. So, Microsoft Flight Simulator X had all, of course, it was, many people played it, like, a lot of people played it. I personally owned a server that people played on. It was pretty good. I still do, like, join it, by the way, in the description below, Discord. So, a lot of people played on it. Because it was fun. You can do stuff like flying a hot air balloon, I don't know, at Mach 2. I don't know. You could do practically anything. You could fly a rocket ship if you wanted. Here, I guess you can, but the only thing, like, not making it happen is the physics engine. I understand that the physics engine was built on real-world flight and the air being pushed through the wings and making it as realistic as possible. I still think that X-Plane actually has more realistic physics in comparison to this and real life. And yeah, like Microsoft, if you can, and if it's not hard, you should really give like flying for fun a chance. Like turning off the physics somehow, and the plane just goes wherever you steer. Like if you steer up, it doesn't like throw you around or anything. It just goes up. You can do crazy things like the hype that would get. The hype that this update would get is crazy. Every single flight simulator YouTuber would jump on it, and the simulator experience would skyrocket. Because a lot of people would just turn off the physics. I mean, of course you don't make it online, because that would be like kind of unfair to other players. You make it like only group flight, or yeah, group flight for basically like not online, only for like your friends and you. Because that would, yeah, and a lot of YouTubers would just jump on this trend. Okay guys, that would be it for today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Join the Discord server in the description below. And as always, see you next time.